All right, Rachel, we've talked a lot about the things around it, but I want to address the actual questions Gen Z is asking. So our team pulled the 3 most asked money questions from Gen Z. Let's do a little rapid fire and give them our best advice.
All right. Question number 1. Did you go to college? And if so, do you regret it? I did go to college, University of Tennessee, go Vols, and got a communications major. I'm actually using it.
You are communicating.
I am communicating. Do I regret it? No, I don't regret it.
Any reason why? Or do you want to just leave it there?
Well, number 1, I'll say this. I don't regret it because mom and dad paid for it.
That helps.
Do you know what I mean? So,
Yes.
there was an
Now,
element of that.
What were the stipulations around them paying for school?
We had to stay in-state, go to a public university, and graduate in 4 years.
That's a great rule.
So if you went longer than 4 years, you had to pay for that semester. If you wanted to go out of state, you had to pay for the difference. So
Love that.
yeah. I met Winston there. My husband was there.
That's big.
And I had fun. College was fun. And it wasn't crazy college.
Yeah,
but
so when we make fun of,
enjoyed it.
going for the experience.
I had great friendships that I still talk to this day. Great friendships. I did Young Life and sorority. That's the funny thing though, is the education part.
That's what I'm getting at. Did you learn anything?
Okay, maybe subconsciously. Maybe I learned and I'm using things that I learned and didn't realize that I learned them, but they're part of me now. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think that's an honest answer.
I'm
I
not
appreciate that.
Oh, that one
My
class
small group
that
communication theory class, I learned this new.
I know. So that's not a dig on UT. Y'all are great. So great. Happy to be an alum. But I think interning in an actual company, way more beneficial. You learn so much more doing that
Yeah.
than taking a test about something.
Because there's no real experience in just textbooks and acing a
Okay,
test.
what about you? Because we this was different because you
I did
went
go
out
to
of
college.
state.
I did a year at UMass Boston. They didn't have. I was going to go to Emerson, which is a big film and media school. Realized I don't want to be the next film school dropout.
Okay.
It's $200,000 for 4 years.
Oh my gosh.
And I went. I know we don't have that kind of money. So I went to UMass Boston. They only had English. Did a year there. Took a gap year. Was working at the Apple Store. Started an indie rock band. Had a good time. Ended up finishing at University of Mobile in Alabama.
That's right.
With a communication degree. And I famously went $36,000 into student loan debt total for all of this. Do I regret it? I regret the debt part. Do I regret the education? I'm going to be honest. I'm with Rachel on this. The education did almost nothing for me.
Yeah.
What really helped me was the real life experience of running for SGA president, having to run my own marketing campaign
George.
and create merch and buttons and market myself and come up with my principles. That stuff really helped. And forming a band on campus with some kids and making gigs happen.
It's kind of the life lessons you're having and decisions you're having to make in real time.
Exactly.
That help kind of shape that 18, 19, 20-year-old self.
And then the networking there. The connections I made were more important than the education I got. So that's the one thing I would say college is worth it for.
And I'd say that's us. Now, if you're a doctor, you're going to have a great education that you're actually going to use. It's not like I know how to do surgery.
Yes.
Right? So
and no shade to communication professors.
Yeah. We love y'all too.
But it was like a 75-year-old man trying to teach us about the power of social media. I'm like, bro, we got that.
See, I don't even think we did. I don't think we even had a social media class when I was in college.
Oh, that's good.
We had
we learned how to use Microsoft Word. That was a whole class I took.
Yeah, totally. I know. So okay, that's it. All right, question number 2. If you could do one thing differently with money in your teens and 20s, what would it be?
Ooh.
That's a good one. I would probably not spend as much as I did. I think I spent I kind of still do it sometimes still now, George.
So nothing's changed. You haven't learned from your mistake.
I spent on just stupid stuff. I don't even know. I couldn't even tell you, but it was I went to Claire's a lot. I went to Abercrombie and Hollister, and you just buy these $7 t-shirts or $15 t-shirts.
You're just shopping to fill time.
Yeah, just to do it. You know what I mean? And I'm like, I wish I had probably worked on myself more than just buying stuff.
Yeah.
I wish I did that. Yeah, that'd probably be the big. I wish I'd gotten the habit more of contentment than I did in my 20s.
It's a good lesson.
And as in my teens. How about you?
No, mine's similar because when I was working and living at home. But because I was living at home and didn't have real bills, I was just spending everything I made.
Yep.
So I think I would have done better to live on my own working because I would have taken it more seriously.
Yes.
Instead of just using the money I got to buy stuff from the stores I worked at a discount.
Yes.
Thinking I'm really winning.
Totally.
So I wish I just spent less and saved more so that when I got into adulthood, I had a pile of money saved and no debt. Instead of the opposite.
Yeah. That's
Pile
good.
of debt and no money saved.
Yep.
That's a
Love
good one.
it.
All right, last one. What's the number one decision or habit that was the biggest game changer for building wealth?
Oh, gosh.
Don't you love those questions?
I'm going to
What's
say the budget
number
for
one?
me, honestly. The budget has helped so much. And as a spender, I think it's like given me the ability to spend in times that I can. And it's free. And it's freedom. It's not free. The stuff isn't free. I'm still spending money on it. But like the freedom and the
guilt-free spending.
Yeah, it's not like the mental cloud that you have of like trying to figure out like if it's okay or not. Just like that permission to spend. I love it. And then it does help us a lot when we're saving for things coming up. Like if we have a trip and it's like, okay, we got to like book a hotel. So like you'll spend some money doing that this month. So we budget that in. We plan ahead. Like it just kind of gives everything a level of control when I feel like we have like 30,000 expenses all the time. Like I feel like just stuff is going out all the time. So it's like, this just gives us a good baseline to be like, here's what's happening. And here's where we have to cut back. Here's where we're good to go forward, all of it. So we use Every Dollar, the budgeting app, and it's fantastic, you guys. I'll put a link down below and you can check it out if you've not yet, but download Every Dollar. So I would say for me, the biggest habit, because that is a habit I'm in on like a daily basis, is the budget. So that's been very helpful.
That's a good one. I'll go with the decision. This one's going to feel hokey, but it's true. Marry the right person. That's the greatest wealth building hack I can give you. If you're aligned when it comes to the money principles, you're aligned on the vision and the goals of where you guys want to go, you're both willing to have skin in the game and do whatever it takes, you're going to build wealth exponentially faster than someone who's not on the same page, poor communication, they're dragging you down while you're trying to achieve a goal. And so get that out ahead, get ahead of it instead of trying to reverse engineer it.
That's good,
after
George.
the fact.
That's good. I love
But
that.
I do think, to your point, automating the healthy habits and putting friction to the bad ones, I think overall is the habit. So automating is doing that budget every month, setting the money aside in savings before you spend, and then adding friction to like removing your card info and not going to the places you know you're going to be tempted to spend money.
Yes.
All
I
of
like
that's
that.
going to help you as well.